All right, let's talk about Gears of War 5 because the sales are bad, but it's also the most successful launch in series history. And that has to do with they had 3 million people playing it. I haven't played much of the multiplayer yet. I played a little bit. There's some interesting modes. There's this arcade mode that I really like where you can, rack up points and unlock stuff as you're playing the game, like the torque bow and stuff like that. I think that's an interesting concept. The multiplayer is definitely a little bit tweaked, but you can also play, ranked mode, which has your classic run and gun stuff. However, there's a weird line here with this game. The sales are bad, right? And I know a lot of people are going to make videos and say it's because it's got the lady as the front and center, and it's because they dropped those 20 flags. It sent the wrong message. That has nothing to do with it. The reason that it's not selling that well is because of the Game Pass. If you don't know what that is, it's basically like a Netflix for video games. It's actually a really good deal. It's like $10 a month, and you can play all kinds of games on there. They've been putting a lot of their new games, a lot of the first-party exclusives that are Xbox, the few that they have, go into that service. But here's the thing. It's only $2 right now. They've been doing a lot of promotions. So one of the reasons that the sales for this game are so bad is because they literally have a $2 promotion right now. $2, get the Game Pass. You can play Gears of War 5 right now. One of my buddies on Discord, I was telling, hey, go get the Game Pass and we can play it. I actually bought the game outright because the Game Pass is cool and all, but there's not a lot that I want on it, and I don't have time to really explore around in games like that. I feel like it'd be overwhelming, but I do think it's a really good deal for those of you that would want to play like all of those games. I'm playing this, and then Link's Awakening is coming. I'm really excited about that. Other than that, like between making videos and work and family stuff, I don't have a lot of time to dive into tons of games anymore. So what's going on here? Basically, people are probably just getting it. They're paying the $2, and then I promise you, a lot of people are just canceling it. So this is kind of a double-edged sword when it comes to Game Pass service for like putting a game on there right away. I don't even think EA does that. This is kind of it's a ballsy move to do this. On one hand, they're promoting Game Pass heavily. At the same time, they're also cutting out like launch sales. So this isn't a very long article that kind of go over it. In 2019, the standards for a game's success are rapidly shifting. Gears 5 sales, at least in the UK, have been a fraction of its predecessors. Yet Microsoft is saying this is the biggest launch week of any Xbox game studio title this generation. Microsoft has run a whole bunch of heavy promotion for Game Pass leading into the title's release, and it looks like the subscription era is truly upon us. Now, how this translates into like the game sales, that's a big thing, because can you get people to keep the Game Pass past the promotion? Now, a lot of people will likely forget, which is what they want you to do. They want you to forget that you have that, right? Like, hey, I'm paying for this Game Pass and not using it. It's the same thing with the gym. People want you to sign up and not use it. Though I'm sure they don't care if you use it. It's a little bit different than a gym. But the idea is that you forget about your subscription even if you're not using it, and you just keep on sending them that $10. I think it's about $10 a month for the Game Pass, which is still really cheap. Really cheap, by the way, for what you get. Gears 5 brought in over 3 million players in its first weekend, which doubles the same figure for Gears of War 4, and marks Microsoft's first successful first-party launch since Halo 4 on Xbox 360, according to the official announcement. The new game has also tripled its predecessor's performance on PC and marks Microsoft's best ever debut on Steam. Though, as they point out, the player count on Steam is not that good. People aren't really playing it that much on Steam. That shouldn't be too much of a surprise, really, I guess, because it's more geared towards Xbox, and I don't know if they've really promoted it that well. I think I saw one thing on Steam for like a promotion. That was it. This is despite Gears 5's poor performance in the UK retail charts, and analyst Daniel Ahmad notes Gears of War 4 sold 4.5 times better in its launch week, and Gears of War 3, at the height of the 360 success and before digital distribution was a major factor, sold 20 times better. Xbox Game Pass is a solid deal at its standard price, and new users have been able to get it for as little as $1. So, yeah, it's $1, I guess. I thought it was $2, but basically, sales aren't doing good, but people are signing up for the Game Pass. Now, They could lose money here, though, if people just cancel. Like, this is a big gamble. But I wanted to stop the narrative that I know, and I guarantee you it's coming. People are going to say they went woke, went broke. I don't think that's the case here. The case is the Game Pass. People are signing it for the Game Pass, and then they'll either dump it or keep it. And I guess that's where the gamble is, because if you had 3 million people playing it right out of the gate, and if they all keep that Game Pass, then I guess that would make up for the loss of the sales. But we'll see. This does bring the question, is subscription service the future for video games? And that does seem to be what people want to do. And I think it might be the future. But will this hurt AAA development of games if people, aren't really sticking on and this doesn't grow? Is this going to hurt? Will this hurt Gears of War 6 if this doesn't take off? So far, the game's all right. I'm enjoying it for the moment, but we'll see. I don't even think I'm halfway through it. Anyway, let me know your thoughts on this. How do you feel about Game Pass? Do you have Game Pass? Let me know. Do you think this would have sold better without Game Pass? I'm interested in hearing your thoughts. Share the video. Make sure you still subscribe. Hit that notification bell, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.